Okay, so let us begin today's revision. First World War. So first of all, I want to know what was the time period of the First World War. Who will tell? 1914 to 1918. The war began in the year 1914 and it came to an end in the year 1918 with the Versailles Treaty. Okay. Now, let us discuss some important causes that were responsible for the outbreak of the First World War. So, among the important causes, first important cause that led to the First World War is division of Europe into two hostile camps. So, can anyone explain? Division of Europe into two hostile camps. Okay, listen. What happened during the late 19th and early 20th century? What happened? A number of alliances they were made between different European countries. Number of alliances, compromises, pacts they were signed between different European countries, and all these alliances were based on their mutual benefits, mutual interest. Now, what happened as a result of these alliances? The whole Europe was divided into two hostile groups. These hostile groups were the Triple Alliance comprising Germany, Italy and Austria-Hungary, and the other group, which was the other group, Triple Entente, which included England, France and Russia. Now, each camp, these two hostile groups, what happened? They started just building large armies, collecting number of weapons, okay, and as a result the atmosphere became full of fear and suspicion. So this division of Europe into two hostile camps became responsible for the outbreak of First World War. Is it clear to you? Now anyone can tell me about this division of Europe into two hostile groups? Now you can just, it is clear to you, Raman? Okay. Now next important cause that became responsible for this First World War is the militant nationalism. Okay, so what is this militant nationalism? What is the meaning of this militant nationalism? Means some countries of Europe, they wanted to get back their territories lost during the previous war. As before this First World War, many other wars were also fought in Europe, and the countries which lost their territories in these wars, now they wanted to get back their territories. Okay, for example, France wanted to get back its province of Alsace and Lorraine from Germany. Okay, Italy wanted to get back the territory of Trentino and Trieste from Austria. Okay, therefore military strength became synonymous with national prestige. Means now it became a prestige issue for every country to increase its military power, to increase arms and weapons became the prestige issue for the European countries. Okay, and every country, as a result, every country started increasing its military strength for two purposes. For first purpose was to get back their lost territories in the previous war, and second for just the sake of their prestige issue. The European countries started increasing their military strength. Okay. Many countries developed myth समझते हैं, भ्रम. Many countries they started developing a myth that they are superior to others. Okay, so they started thinking of making colonies. And besides England and France, who had acquired number of colonies in Asia and Africa, now some other countries like Germany, Italy, Russia and Japan also wanted to expand their colonial empire. England and France, they were leading in the matter of establishing their colonies. England's colonial empire was huge. Then France also was there. But now some other countries, they also started thinking about establishing more and more colonies in Asia and Africa. And that's why this establishment of colonies, it also became the cause of the First World War. Okay, so this militant nationalism, when the countries, different European nations started increasing their military strength, then it became responsible for the beginning of the First World War. Okay, and third most important cause for this First World War was the armament race. First of all, I want to know that militant nationalism, is it clear to you? No. What is not clear to you? In order to get their lost territories back, European nations started increasing their military strength. Now, military strength, good military strength became the prestige issue. And at the same time, European countries besides France and England, some other countries also wanted to establish their colonies in Asia and Africa. So for that purpose also they were increasing the military strength, and it became a cause of conflict also between the different European nations. Okay. Next is the armament race. What is it? This armament race also became responsible for the First World War. Yes? Armament race important. It can be asked. It can be asked. Okay. So you should just know about it. Armament race. What happened? Every major European country began stockpiling armaments in the name of self-defense. When the atmosphere was full of fear, suspicion, okay, now the countries, they were just increasing their military strength. Then what happened? They started collecting the huge quantity of arms and weapons. And what excuse they were giving? We are doing it for the sake of our self-defense and preservation of peace. In order to maintain peace, in order to just ensure our self-defense, we are doing this. So the countries started stockpiling arms and weapons in huge quantity, and as a result, the atmosphere became full of fear, suspicion and mutual hatred. And the formation of secret alliances between different countries also divided Europe into two hostile camps. Okay, and these two hostile camps began to build large armies, navy, and started collecting more and more deadly weapons. Okay, and this turned Europe into a vast military camp with warlike conditions, and which in these circumstances the war became inevitable. When every country was having sufficient quantity of arms, weapons, so in this atmosphere war couldn't be avoided. So these causes should be clear to you. Okay. Now next important just cause is Sarajevo crisis. So you should know, every one of you should know what was this Sarajevo crisis. Okay. Can anyone tell what was this Sarajevo crisis? What happened here? Sarajevo crisis. Yes, Peter. Who will tell?
1914.
Yes.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand
Yes.
was visited to the Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia. The capital of Bosnia with his wife, and they were
Shot dead.
shot at death in their car.
The heir apparent to the Austrian throne, Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife, they were on an official visit to Sarajevo, Bosnia. They were on official visit to Bosnia. But what happened at Sarajevo? Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife, they both were shot dead by a Serbian boy, Gavrilo Princip. And this murder was planned by Black Hand Society in Serbia. Okay. Now what happened? Austria blamed Serbia for the murder of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. And what happened then? Austria sent an ultimatum to Serbia making 11 demands. Serbia refused to accept the demands relating to her sovereignty, and what happened then? Austria declared war on Serbia. When Serbia refused to accept the demands which were made by Austria, then Austria declared war on Serbia. Then Russia was supporting Serbia since the beginning of this incident. Then Germany declared war on Russia. When Russia came to support Serbia, then Germany came to support Austria and it declared war on Russia, and France also. Then Britain declared war on Germany, and after that many other countries got involved into this war, and finally all these events led towards the start of the First World War. So this Sarajevo crisis, Daksh Gupta, is clear to you? Sarajevo crisis, what happened at Sarajevo? What happened here? No. What happened at Sarajevo? Raman. Bosnia.
There are from 28 June 1940.
Yes. Colony? Society. Black Hand Society. Australia नहीं, Austria. बेटा just pronounce it properly, correctly. Austria. AUSTRIA. Austria.
Black